go, never was a go. Told shorty, let's go, no time to cure insecurities. Walk past security, smelling like dank, that was 12th grade. Me and Blake coming in class late. I was on the run from the state, collect calls from the pen. I got it in with this pen, 1017 gave me my first spin. And now I whip up audio crack for you and your friends. Go ahead, take a when you rollin' with your team, pray your dog strong. When you slip, nigga, tell me who you fall on, huh? Who you fall on?
YERRR, what's poppin' with y'all, man? I'm Davon, and you are now tuned in to the realest reaction channel on YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another raw reaction. Thank you for coming through, man. Today I'm reacting to hip hop's Redneck, inspirational video by Upchurch. I'm thinking this is like a breakdown or explanation to his recent music video that he released, Neck to Red. I'm ready to check this out. I love when Upchurch just does these type of videos where he's like in the room sitting in front of the camera, because I just like to hear him talk, bro. He has like a charismatic personality. He's funny, and he just breaks things down in such a simplified way that it's easy for you to understand. So I just want to hear like the inspiration behind the song and just, you know, see what my guy's talking about. Shout out to the Creek Squad. You know how we rock over here. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, turn on post notifications, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. We're on the road to 2K followers on IG. So follow me and I'm gonna follow you back. Let's get straight into it. Hip hop's Redneck inspirational video. Upchurch raw reaction. Starting right now. Tres, dos, uno, voila. Just like that, we screen recording, baby. Church. I love that ad-lib, man. I love when church. Like, I feel like when church says that, he about to go in. But listen, I know you're watching this video with no socks on. You're barefoot, 10 toes exposed. You have no socks on while you're watching this reaction video. And it's cool. My toes exposed too, man. I'm wiggling right now as I'm speaking. It's cool. This is the place to be. This is the no sock gang, the barefoot crew. If I caught you lacking with no socks on, you're wondering, how do I know? Don't worry about it. Forget about it. Don't worry about how I know. Just know I know, man. And if I caught you lacking, smash that like button. Hit the subscribe. Join the No Sock Gang. No Sock Gang merch is coming soon and all of that. Let's go.
I don't remember where I heard it, but one time I heard somebody say, you don't know that you can do something or achieve something until someone who looks like you achieves it or does it first. And even though I don't know who said it or even when I heard it,
that's real. I think I said that. I might have said that in a couple of my Upchurch reactions, but I said that. I said, like, you know, he's going to inspire people because, like, he's from a small town, and a kid that's from that town might not feel like certain things are achievable or attainable because of where they're from or how they look or they're, you know, whatever. But seeing somebody that's from your area that looks like you, dress like you, talk like you, it inspires you on a different level, man. So yeah, man, that's crazy. I said that a lot, bro, all the time in my reactions.
stuck with me for a long time. A select few of my songs are inspired by that quote. Because when I sit down and I write, you know, I'm thinking about like 1,000 things. But during some songs I write, that one thing pops up and it replays in my head. And it changes the dynamic of the song.
Damn, I'm so glad I'm watching this video, man. It makes all the sense in the world. You can go back and fact check. Every time from the beginning when I first discovered Upchurch and you guys put me onto him, I was like, man, this dude is like going to change the game, because you're going to see a million kids that can relate to him, like, you know, pop up, because he's inspiring. He's like the everyday guy. And he's just motivational, man. Like, even for me, I'm a black guy, but I'm from a small town. I have dreams of, you know, my music going platinum and selling out arenas, and I have music dreams. And just seeing a small town dude like Church is inspiring for me. And we don't look alike, but we're more alike than we are different. You know what I'm saying? And I can relate to the things he speaks about and stuff. So, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. This is just confirmation.
One of those songs being Holler Boys. Another one being Dirty South. Another one being White Lightning. And a recent one being Next to Red. When I get in this certain mindset of writing a song, such as Next to Red, I'm thinking about the people who are listening to the song. Not only am I thinking about those people, I'm imagining who they are, what they look like, what are they driving in, what are they going to do, where do they live? And like, while I'm envisioning it, it makes me see the similarities in the audience that's going to be listening to the song and me and my friends. How we grew up, our childhood, things we like to do, hobbies, how we treat our families, how we treat our friends, struggles we may have gone through that are similar. Anything that involves this atmosphere. I even think about, you know, how people have shit on me over the years and how...
Man, like, I picked up that from his, when you listen to the music, but hearing him says that, it's just like, it makes 100, like, hearing him say that and then thinking back to songs that you listen to from him, it just makes 100 more times. Like, it just sums it up even more.
A young kid who might have a dream of being a rapper or a singer or whatever, and coming from the middle of nowhere,
right,
you know, ending up like me with fucking shitty done tattoos all over me and stuff, you know, like, what about that kid? You know, there's two types of musicians. There's the kind that want to get rich and love being what everyone wants them to be.
Right.
And that's fine. If that's what you want to do, that's cool. But there's other ones who don't care what anyone thinks. They don't care about money. They care about something that money could never buy. Something that changes somebody's life. Not just their banking account or their wallet or their image.
Man, that's like, I said that in a video too, man. I speak a lot, I say a lot, actually. I say a lot in videos. But that's what life is about, man. Like, being successful, millions in the bank, beautiful foreign cars, and, you know, all of this fancy stuff and jewelry and nice clothes and all that is great, but none of that matters when you leave this world. None of that will be in your obituary. Nobody's going to put in your obituary how much money was in your bank account, what kind of clothes you wore, how much jewelry you have, how much your watch costs. None of that is going to be in your obituary. None of that is going to matter to people when you leave this world. What's going to matter and what makes a legacy for me is the impact, you know, you had on people's lives. Like, what people are going to say about you. Like, man, this dude put me in position to win for myself. This dude inspired me to do this and do that. You know, like, those are the things that really matter, bro.
You know, my whole image this whole time has been, I don't have an image. Because I don't want one, nor do I need one. With me, I'm not trying to build an audience. I'm trying to let an audience know that I'm here. Whoever that audience is. No matter how big or small that audience is.
And that's one thing about Upchurch. I heard this saying years ago that stuck with me forever. If you make music for everybody, you're making music for nobody. Church makes the music that gets put on his heart. He expresses himself. He vents through it. He's who he is, no compromising. And whoever attracts to it. And that's the Creek Squad. That's the fan base he grew over these years of consistency and working hard and giving his heart in the music. But he didn't go out trying to portray himself to appeal to a certain people. It's just, hey, man, I am what I am, what I'm not, I never will be. And if who can relate to it, relates to it. Who likes it. And you and the family. If not, you don't have to listen to me. But he's not trying to appeal to everyone. He's just being him, and who appeals to him. And that's dope, man.
Best way I can explain it is I'm kind of just standing over here being like, hey, Bo, I got you. Watch this. I'm finna do this. They say I can't. Watch me do me. Fucking. No stunt doubles.
Yeah.
And that's ultimately what made me write Next to Red. It's because I wanted to let the rednecks know that I'm not ashamed of being put in this group called rednecks or country motherfuckers or mountain men or whatever it is you want to call it. You know, people try to make fun of me all the time about it, but I feel sorry for that person because I'm just being exactly what I want to be.
Right.
You know, you can say whatever you want to me. I'm embracing what I am. I mean, look at the music industry. The dream of the music industry is to sign to a record deal, right? That's the big dream. I got signed by this person. Now, when getting signed is an idea, what's the first sentence that someone says? Oh, well, to get signed, you have to. You don't have to do nothing. You can build an image for yourself all day long, but the image is breakable. If you are what you are and your image is just what you are, that's when you're indestructible. Not only that, the message...
Right. You know, that's why, you know, you see rappers go broke because they come out with this image that I'm the money man. You know, I got the most money. I'm a millionaire. I got the foreign cars. I got the Bentley. I got the Porsche. I got this. And then you built this image and now you have to live up to it. So you had to constantly spend thousands on Gucci clothes and Louis Vuitton and have the latest new 2022 Mercedes. And you had to live up to this image and you're not really, it's not genuine. It's not who you are. Now you're going broke and now you're in debt. And now the IRS is coming at you because you're constantly trying to live up to an image that you portrayed to the world instead of just being you. And that's why you see rappers get their cars pulled if they come out with the tough guy gangster image, because you present this gangster image. Now when you go to these different cities and you're touring and you're doing shows, you have real gangsters in these cities that's going to say, okay, he's the tough guy. He's talking about all this stuff in his raps. Let's see if he's really about that. And unfortunately, sometimes it leads to death or somebody getting hurt or somebody getting incarcerated. Man, so just be yourself, bro.
The song in the entirety is showing someone else they can be exactly who they are and achieve what they want regardless of what anyone says. And how are you supposed to show people they can do that without you being yourself?
Right.
And everything everyone else calls you. So let's get on with the symbolism. In the video, you see me wearing a Confederate soldier outfit. They say my neck was too red. Because that's one of the things I get knocked for whatever reason. It doesn't even have to do nothing with any military uniforms or anything. A lot of times people are like, oh, the South lost, you fucking hillbilly, and all this other shit. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put it on, fucking. I'm gonna put this Confederate soldier outfit on, and I'm gonna rap, and I'm gonna sing to you.
Own it.
You'll get the people that see imagery and shut it down and make a bunch of false assumptions, and then you'll get the more intelligent person that will listen to the lyrics and see that the message is for everyone. Now, I can't be everyone, but I can be me. So on to the next thing. A lot of people were like, who's they? Who is they? You know, Confederate outfit, they said, my neck's too red, they said.
The naysayers.
Who are you talking about?
The naysayers.
Sounds kind of suspicious.
I always thought when he said they, from when I first heard the record on the album, I just thought he was talking about the music industry, the non-believers, the naysayers, the people who didn't believe in them, the people who judged them. That's what I looked at they as. So let's see what church says.
Somebody said. No, because when I'm saying they said, that's anybody who said it.
Right.
Not just one type of person. Next to red. You think only white people is rednecks? No. There's black rednecks, there's Spanish rednecks, there's gangster rednecks,
yeah.
There's all kind of rednecks. The term redneck didn't even start in America. Did you know that? I did, which is why I put the symbolism of the red rag tied around the neck. Notice it's not a bandana, it's a shop rag. It's just a red cloth rag, because that was a symbolism of people who were called rednecks way back in the day. And by the way, it wasn't nowhere around here, not even in the United States. It was way back in the 1600s in Scotland.
Most people think redneck has to do with sunburned necks. But in fact, it actually starts in the 1600s during a religious war in Scotland. Protestant rebels signed manifestos in their own blood and then wore a red cloth around their necks to signify their...
That's what I'm saying. That's why I enjoy these videos with church, man. Like, I would have never knew that. See what I'm saying? This dude, like, he just simplifies it and breaks it down from A to Z. Like, you gotta respect that.
Rebellion. From there, redneck evolved to mean any Scottish Presbyterian. It only became a slur later, when thousands of Scots-Irish Presbyterians arrived in America where they weren't completely welcomed by the original English settlers. And that's just one example of a good old country expression that's popularly misunderstood.
And I used that as symbolism in the video.
Grew up on a blowtorch, when no scotch torch.
Because, I mean, okay, sure, you want to call me a redneck, think it's an insult? You don't even know about what you're calling me.
Right.
So go ahead. Hell, I like when people call me that. It's reminding everybody what I am, and look how far I got being this.
Right.
Not only that, this song and video is a narrative killer. It kills the narrative, man, and I'll tell you how. Because if you look in the comments and you see what people say, like, for instance, people were being like, oh, you fucking blah, 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 you racist, this, that, and the other. I just text back, you are they. Whether it's a white person, a black person, a Chinese person, I just type back, you are they. You're exactly who I'm talking about.
Right.
What I'm trying to do is kill the narrative for everybody, using myself and what everyone else calls me. I'm trying to kill the narrative for young black men to know that not everybody who looks like me or calls herself a redneck dislikes you because you're black.
Yeah.
And I'm also trying to kill the narrative for young white men, saying, look at me, bro, missing teeth, fucking dipping, drinking Mountain Dew, listen to how I talk. I'm a fucking rapper, dude. And if I can do...
Damn, that's dope, man. Now that he, bro, like, that's why, you know, sometimes, like, conversation and just giving a person a chance, like, a lot of people, like you said in the comments, I've seen negative comments towards the song, and people don't understand. That's why you got to give people a chance. That's why I think cancel culture and things like that is so corny, because you're not giving a person a chance to explain themselves. And if conversation just stops a lot of confusion, conversation stops confusion. You know what I mean? Like, now that he says this, I never took Neck Too Red as anything more than, I knew it. Like, if you watch my reaction, I knew exactly what he meant. I knew who he was speaking to. I knew the purpose of the song. But for those that don't, I'm glad he did this video now. It's like, but who not gonna wanna try to understand it, even though they see this video, they're still gonna misinterpret what he's saying and what that video was. So you can't please everybody either way.
Yes, then you can do any motherfucking thing. And that goes for anybody, whether you look exactly like me or the polar opposite. Mm-hmm. Society manipulates the brain to weaken the heart, which kills the soul of a person.
Oh, say that again.
Society manipulates the brain to weaken the heart, which kills the soul of a person. Which is why in the music video, I got...
Society manipulates the brain to weaken the heart that kills the soul of a person. That's heavy. Wow.
bullet holes all in me. All over me. But I'm still standing up and trucking on. So I seen a reaction. This guy was watching it. He was like, dang, he got a bunch of bullet holes in him. Is he like supposed to be a zombie or something? No. Pretty much I'm saying it doesn't matter how many times they try to shoot me down. I'm still going to get up and keep walking towards what I believe in. What I'm walking towards and what I believe in is a form of unity that's never been created before.
Right.
That's massive. The kind of unity that Elvis Presley believed in and Martin Luther King got shot for. The system may have told me my neck's too red and brainwashed a lot of people into thinking my neck's too red also. But what do they think you're too much of? Too hood, too redneck, too northern, too west coast. They want you to think you're too much of something because it's too real for society.
Right.
And if you're too real for society, you get too much respect. I mean, hey, united we stand, divided we fall. As long as we all realize we all stand in different places and fall for different things.
Damn, bro. Wow. I don't even know. What can I say, bro? There's nothing else to say, man. I love you guys. Thank you, church, for the explanation. Because not your favorite artist isn't going to do that. I love you guys, man. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay sucker free. Peace.
When you rollin' with your team, pray your dog strong. When you slip, nigga, tell me who you fall on, huh? Who you fall on?